Okay. So good morning today. Happy New Year. Today is Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. It is 10 a.m. and you are watching or listening to Tuesday Talks. Thank you for joining us. This is a weekly gathering for communicators of the Desert Southwest Conference to talk about what's coming up, to ask each other questions, share some tips, some news, some good news, hopefully, and just be there for each other. So thank you again for joining me today. The main focus is that we have a new bishop. His name is Carlo A. Rapanu, and he's a super great guy. I think you're all going to love him. And your congregation may want to know a little bit about this new bishop of ours. So I thought today it would be a great time to see what's all out there that's available that your church can repurpose in newsletter articles. I don't know, however it is that you may want to share stuff. And in some cases, it may just be that you're going to reshare what we have on Facebook. So let me share my screen and we'll go through what's available. Okay, the first thing is, this isn't about the bishop, but it is Epiphany Sunday, and I'm going to get to that at the very end. So the first thing is, okay, so here we are on the homepage of the Desert Southwest Conference, dscumc.org. And now if you hover over the About menu item, you can click on Bishop, and then it brings you to this page that's all about Bishop Carlo Rapanu. That's him. So if you click on this button, you'll find all of his recaps of his prayer runs. If you didn't hear about it, they're actually on Facebook now. Each one of these, and we're going to have another one published tomorrow. You really could click on it, copy, paste any of the content in there. I found even within our own staff that not everybody is on Facebook, and they've really appreciated seeing these each week to get to know the bishop a little bit more. And he's got some amazing photography in there. So I highly recommend that you repurpose this stuff. And he does provide the direct links to where he's posted it on Facebook as well. So if it's easier for you, you could share it from his Facebook by your page's Facebook page, by your church's Facebook page. So there's that. And then, let me go back. So that's where you can find those. And as he starts writing articles and sharing prayers or whatever, this is the button you'll use to get to any of his blogs. Okay. And then for right now, though, some of what you might want to share is there's a couple different bio options, and you could do one and then the next week do another or whatever. This one we had already published before. It was from the Western Jurisdiction Conference right after he was elected. And this one is what is the newer one that was or is about to be published by the Council of Bishops. So either one of those, you can click on it and then copy and paste. And if you are not able to right click and save as to get that picture and you want that picture, just let me know and I'll include it in the follow-up notes so you don't have to contact me. I'll include it in the follow-up notes so you'll have it already available. But if you see some other picture that you like, you're welcome to ask for that. Of course, we have a Flickr account for DSC-UMC that also has a ton of different options. Any of the photos in the Desert Southwest Conference Flickr account is available for local church use. You don't have to put any notes of where you got it or anything like that. You can just use it. So I'll also include the Flickr account URL so that you can find those easily. Okay, what else? So then back to the homepage of the Desert Southwest Conference. So that page we got there by clicking on About, but if you scroll down, you can see the most recent posts here. And on Wednesday, this will change to week 5 recap. And I think that's the last one. Okay, questions about that? All right. What else? I think that's it. So you can see there's other information down here on the bishop page. Oh, okay. So the next item, this is really, really exciting. I mean, this was cool too, but this is very timely. So on the Western jurisdiction, it has just published an Epiphany video message from the College of Bishops. So it includes Bishop Rapinu, and this is created for your church use. You can just share this on social media. It's going to be on Facebook soon. We just published this maybe 6 minutes ago. No, like 10 minutes ago. So I don't think we've published it to social yet. But when you get to this westernjurisdiction.org page, if you click on the read more button, what is it that you'll find? You know what, that's, So I need to include a link here, my bad, because you need to be able to get to this page on Vimeo where you can download the video. So you'll be able to, and this is 1080p, I believe. Yeah. So you should be able to use this either to play the video during a worship service on a big, huge screen, or you could always download a smaller size if you need it for social media. I mean, 1080p is going to work for social, but you might want to use something smaller. Questions about that? Okay. I will be including an article in tomorrow's newsletter about this, but I'll link to, I think I'll link to this page in the Tuesday Talks notes so that you don't have to click to get to download. All right. And then this is the page that I started out with. If you were looking for some other copy or something to talk about Epiphany, this is from umcdiscipleship.org. You might want to glean off of this to share something for your social media or whatever about the Epiphany message. So that's all I had to share about our new bishop. There will be much more content coming, but that's what's available now. So, and if you're wondering, Epiphany, I believe, is this Friday, and so you don't have to use it on Friday. You could save it for Sunday or whatever way that works best for your ministry context. Okay. Anybody have anything to share or something to ask? Go ahead.
I had a real nice note from Bishop Grant. I don't know if anybody's aware here. He is now becoming the interim president of Claremont until they get a new one. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I think he'll do a good job with that.
Yes. And if anybody had heard about the, so in addition to him becoming the president for Claremont, he also is starting, how when Bishop Bob retired, there was a fund to create scholarships in his name. So Bishop Hagia he's starting I guess it's a nonprofit organization that's really going to benefit the Desert Southwest Conference, CalPAC, any of the Western jurisdiction conferences, at least to start. I mean, that's his area. That's what he really wants to help. He's creating a center or an institute of leadership and innovation. And so people can donate towards that. And it's going to have all sorts of like training resources and kind of like if you had heard of FACE when they did the cohort for, they did like leadership coaching, and they did that affordable housing thing, how to do that. So this leadership Center for Leadership and Innovation is not so much about the affordable housing, but it is 100% about leadership coaching. And so they're going to have a lot of great events coming up that we'll be advertising about, and resources that clergy can use or church leadership can use. Because I don't know that it's going to be just for clergy. But as it develops more, we'll have information to share. But that's what you would be. See here. Go back to here. When we were at the bottom of the bishop page, that's what these three are about. This one's about Bishop Grant's fund, Bishop Bob's fund, and then this is just about Bishop 101 stuff, if anybody has questions about that. So we do have the leadership conferences that are coming up in each district, and this wasn't part of the planned, there's not, Bishop Rapanu is going to be addressing the different districts. That'll be one of the times people get to meet him. But not everybody can make it in person. I get that. We're a humongous conference, geographically speaking. And although, we can use Zoom, I'm not sure what the situation at each of the churches where the conferences are being held, or how the conferences are going to be set up. But I know that right now, Zoom is not available for the leadership conferences. And some of the district superintendents have been asked about that. So I don't know, maybe it'll be an option later. But if you're someone that lives really far away from the leadership conference location, just know that they are all going to be recorded. So if it's just too far to drive on this one day, to drive up, be there all day, and then drive back, I get that. You don't have to go because it is going to be recorded. It'll be made available. So be sure to contact your district superintendent to let them know if you're thinking about this is just too far for me. I can't drive up to make it. I want to get the recording though. Please send me the link. So email your district superintendent to let them know and they can get that to you. Any questions about that? Go ahead, Jim.
Thank you. I had taken that to Javier because I was concerned our district governing or our local governing board chair is even further out than I am, and it's 30 miles one way for me. So, it'd be about probably a 70-mile round trip for him. But I really think that we need to use the technology and make that available that way. But that's my own opinion.
Anybody else have something?
Yeah, Christina, this is Bob Cutlip from Wilcox.
Hey, Bob.
There were a couple of things. I'm 85 miles from Tucson, which is where the South District conference will be, and that's 170 miles round trip for me as far as that goes. So it would be easier and less expensive, both for me and for the church, to be able to have Zoom available. The other thing is I tried to, and this is off topic, I tried to log in on my laptop, and I got a pop-up that says your organization's policies are preventing us from completing this action for you. For more information, please contact your help desk. So I'm on my phone, but I can't get on with my laptop.
Is that about your clergy email account?
No, this is just my regular personal account that I get the emails from you on.
So what?
I click on join the meeting and I get this pop up.
Oh, I guess I'm trying to, so on your personal email, you can't log into your email account?
I can log into my account. I'm logged into my account. I cannot log into this, to the chat that we're having right now.
Oh, so you can't type chat into this Zoom?
Right. Well, it just, usually I click the link and it takes me right to the weekly chats. And I can't do that. And this is the first time it's ever happened. So I don't know what the deal is, but in
Would
any case,
somebody else that's logged in try to go into chat and just type something in there, please, so I can test it? I did run an update this morning before I started it, so I wonder if that changed security things.
I did too. I'm thinking he can't log in at all on his
I-
laptop.
I'm logged in on my phone. But
Oh,
So the link on his laptop is not getting through the Zoom
gotcha.
login.
Okay, thank you. All right, Bill, let me, or Bob, sorry, let me call you afterwards and I'll give you the help desks or, yeah, because we do have for clergy, FYI, and I'll include that in the follow-up notes. We do have tech support for clergy through GCFA. So there's a phone number and an email address that I can include in the follow-up notes. But I'll give you a call, Bob, and talk to you about that directly. All right. Anything else, anybody? All right, then thank you for joining me this morning, and I hope you have a fabulous week and even better whole